Welcome to Session 3. Today we will explore the third pillar out of 5 pillars Chanda created for the Chanda's Caregivers Corner. We will dive into healing our inner spirit. As with each session, there is an intro, technique, stretch, and movement segment, and a closing. We will review the stop method, connect within, take a journey with movement to heal our inner soul. So watch the first time or try a little. And remember, repetition and moving at your own pace is key to a healthy and lasting program for your mind, body, and spirit. Join me by sitting in a chair, sofa, or where you feel totally comfortable. We will review in this part the stop method. This is just for a few minutes, and this tool you can tap into at any time of the day or night. We need the stop method as a chance to stop and recognize what is going on and to know you can truly make a difference in how you respond to any obstacle. Look at it this way, an obstacle is an opportunity to make a difference. As my aunt would say, if you're having a lemon of a day, you better make lemonade so you can taste something sweet. Think of a time where you were just in a spot that did not feel right. Maybe your heart raced, had a feeling of where do I turn? What do I do? Maybe this happened already today or yesterday. We all have had it, and we will in the future. It's our world. So give the stop method a try today. Take a deep breath in and exhale it out. Take another deep breath in and exhale. This time, breathe in and hold. And exhale. Again, breathe in and hold and exhale. Just being aware of the breath and the feeling inside can relax you. Now, what is the stop method? It's where we stop. That's the S. We stop just doing what we're doing at that moment. T is we take a few moments to reflect how we feel and we just breathe. The O is the obstacle, but look at it as an opportunity to catch your breath. And the P occurs when we're ready to proceed with grace on your time. And remember, you cannot control a situation, but you can control how you respond. So we stop, we take a few moments. We look at the opportunity, not the obstacle, and we proceed. Try this a few times over the next week or once a day when a situation presents itself. Join me now in a chair, or if you've already are on the floor, stay on the floor. We're just going to begin to inhale and exhale. Just naturally let your rhythmic breath just come in and just breathe. Not manipulating the breath at all, just inhaling and exhaling. Also, maybe take your heels and your feet, maybe come up on the toes, let the heels relax. Rotate the feet if it feels good to you. And just begin to feel your sits bones underneath you, coming forwards, coming back. You might even begin to feel the difference when you move from side to side, and then come forward and back again. And now drawing the chest forward and then coming back into the chair, or just if you're on the floor, back with your posture. If you're on the chair, you can hold on and maybe work those ankles. Just bringing movement into the feet, movement into the chest, all the while feeling those sits bones and watching your posture so that you are upright, but you're relaxing your shoulders. Good. Take another deep breath in and exhale. Now really puff up your chest, coming forward and then coming back, almost like an ice cream scoop has scooped out your tummy. So you're going to come forward, back, and forward. Sometimes we call this a seated cat and cow, and sometimes it helps if we undulate the arms at the same time. Draw them forward, draw them back, opening up the chest, curling in, opening up, curling in like a cat, coming back out like a cow, we say. Coming back in and coming out. Good. One more time. Coming in and coming out. And placing your hands along the side, overhead. And then just bringing the arms down. Bringing them back up. Coming back down. Almost pushing energy down. Palms up and overhead. Turning the hands, pushing back down. Coming back up. And we do these rotations about 3 to 5 times, just so you get the full range of motion as you're doing it. And then drawing your hands to center, what we call prayer position. You can keep the eyes open, or you can keep the eyes closed, or have what we call a soft drishti, where we look at something in front of us and just have a soft gaze. Now, come onto the floor, take your towel or some pillows, and I'd like your knees to be supported a little bit. Your arms are in front. And now this is called tabletop position. And here we're going to do our cat-cow just like we did seated, but we're going to do it in our tabletop on all fours. So you breathe, exhale, and then you inhale, all the while looking forward. If you want, you can come all the way down and look down at the ground, coming up like a cat, and relax. Coming back up like a cat, coming down and relaxing. Notice the body changes and what this feels like. Next, we're going to extend our right leg back. That foot is going to be a kickstand, and you're just going to move forward and back. So you're stretching through the foot, and you're stretching through that entire leg, really on the toes, and you're keeping your left leg down, and that's your stabilizing. But that right foot and toes are kind of like a kickstand, coming backwards and forwards. And when you're ready, you're going to cross behind you. You're going to feel that stretch along the one side of your body, that whole right side when you cross behind. And then you're going to draw your left arm forward and balance. The first time you may wobble, that's okay. As you do this more, you'll see more of stability with your balance. Nice. Now draw that hand down. And now we're going to switch. Extend the left leg back. And again, you're coming forward and back. That left leg is a kickstand. And you're really going to feel energetically that whole leg being worked as you move forwards and back. Crossing it behind you, looking over your right shoulder as the left leg comes behind and over. Feel that stretch. back. And then we're going to extend, when you're ready, the right arm forward, palm facing in towards the body and towards midline, and just balance. And if you're wobbly, that's okay. You're going to come right up into plank. And if this doesn't feel right, you're going to bend your knees and just have your knees almost like getting into a push-up with your knees, just like this. And then you're going to come back in child's pose. And then you're going to come back up in plank. It takes a few times to get used to this. Come back down on the knees, then come back up in plank. Feel the core working, feel your legs working. Everything is drawn in. Now come back in child's pose. Coming back up on all fours. Kind of when we're in tabletop, this is our plank prep. Now come to the side. Just allow your arm to extend up and balance. Believe in yourself that you have this position and you can hold it. And again, if you wobble, it's okay. Coming down, we're going to switch. Left arm extends up. And each side is going to feel a little different. Keeping that hand open. We don't want to close the hand, we want to keep the hand open. Relaxing those shoulders as well as you do this. Coming back to our tabletop, we're going to widen the legs, the width of the mat, forehead goes down, arms extend straight out, fingers are spread out as well, and this is child's pose, a full child's pose. And this is where you just surrender and relax. If you need to, you can even put a pillow for extra support. You could even take your hands, stacking them one on top of the other, keeping the forehead down. And this is a modified child's pose. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Coming up, we're going to do a hero pose. All you do is you just come back. If you need some support under those knees, please put a pillow or an extra blanket or towel underneath. And this is your hero's pose. It's very simple, also known as just a meditative pose. And you're okay. Hands can just rest right on top of the knees. Coming out of the hero's pose, if you're able to come into squat, you're just going to come into a squat position. If this is too much for you, maybe put a pillow underneath you, behind you, or even underneath your feet. Now, our next pose is going to be baby pigeon. We take the right leg extended back and the left knee becomes bent. And this is it. We're not going any deeper than this. We're not coming forward. This is our baby pigeon pose. We're doing about a 1 minute hold on each side. going to switch. Left leg extends back, right knee is bent, and we're baby pigeon on the opposite side. Notice each side is different, but we're going to treat them the same. And being kind to your body, just feel the different sensations. Transition now into a simple seating position, but we're going to let the right leg extend out. The left leg will come in as a half tree, or like a half lotus sometimes is what we call it. You may hear these different names depending on how much you have been exposed to yoga. As this is a different position, you will also feel different sensations. Cross the left leg that is underneath, the right leg will cross over, and we twist to the right. If you can look over your right shoulder, do so. If you can't twist that far, that's okay. Meet yourself where your body is today. Now we're going to switch. The left leg extends out and the right leg comes in. You can flex that foot back if you want, that's extended out. You're going to come back on those sits bones that we've been talking about. Just feel where it seems to feel right with where you're seated. Cross over that left leg, twist to the left, over your shoulder. Be sure you're not holding your breath. Now come into a simple seated position and just feel your body, the work that you've just done, bringing your hands into prayer position. You did a great job with our little session that we just had. Today, tomorrow, and all the days ahead, the light in me honors the light in you.